My name's Judi Lincoln, and I'm the Advice and Volunteer Manager for a not-for-profit free legal advice charity called Norfolk Community Law Service in the fine city of Norwich. I've been working with law students from the law school in the University of East Anglia and community volunteers for over 10 years. And in this short video, I want to tell you a little bit about what to expect and what might be expected of you. When you're a law student, you may have an opportunity to volunteer at a local organisation, such as a Citizens Advice or other not-for-profit organisation. You might be surprised to find out how competitive it is to get a place. At NCLS, we always have far more applications from students than we can accommodate. So a placement with us, for example, can only be secured by a competitive recruitment process. Not-for-profit organisation is a broad term for all independent organisations whose purpose is something other than to make private profit for directors, members or shareholders. Many different types of organisations can be not-for-profit. It is not a legal structure in and of itself. I think it's really important to stress that not-for-profits are funded by grants or donations, and these are quite hard to come by. So in general, we in the not-for-profit sector don't have long-term financial stability, but your volunteering can really help them and make a difference for people for whom access to justice may be out of reach for a wide range of reasons. You will find that you get a good experience aimed at helping you progress your career. It's not about being exploited, it's about the opportunity to contribute. Like legal aid lawyers, staff in organisations like NCLS aren't in it for the salary. But I do think it's remarkable and admirable that so many legal professionals give their time for free and do such invaluable pro bono work. No other professions do so much for free to help local communities. First of all, I think it's important that you recognise that not-for-profits are highly professional and often work in challenging community environments. Clients will come to us first, intimidated at instructing a solicitor, and sometimes they don't always know what that means or what it entails. They don't know how to go about it. They may not be able to afford it. They don't have the confidence to take the first steps. They may not enjoy good physical or mental health, and they may not speak English as their first language, and they may not be confident in literacy or numeracy, and sometimes are just bowed down by the enormity of their problems. Being non-judgmental and genuinely interested in people is a good place from which to start your volunteering. As any student who has been to Norfolk Community Law Service knows, you won't necessarily be working in the swishest of environments. There may not be enough IT to go round, there may not be enough kit to go round, let alone desks. But you will be working with very experienced staff and other volunteers who have a passion for justice and a wealth of legal and practical knowledge, as well as an interest in you. In my experience, you won't be the office junior with endless photocopying and tea making, although the latter always goes down well with colleagues. You will get and should expect a full induction, but not necessarily a glitzy training package. Remember, you will be part of a team of interesting staff who want you to get the best experience you can, as well as contributing to the work of the organisation. The organisation you volunteer for will have real clients coming in for legal advice, and often with a broad range of issues which are very important to them. These organisations strive to give them professional standard of service equal to that provided by any other legal practice. This means that we expect a fully professional standard of service and behaviour from all our volunteers. And that's why you have the opportunity to acquire genuine professional skills and why prospective employers recognise the value of work experience with us. It is also why many of our volunteers find working with not-for-profits so rewarding and helpful to their future careers. In summary, I would expect you to gain, as a volunteer, practical insight into client interviewing, developing your skills for future employment, a deeper understanding of how the law is applied, and an appreciation of how a law practice operates, with the one exception that, of course, not-for-profits don't do the financial and commercial work that law firms do. So my top tips for a law student to volunteer include these. Be curious and ask questions. Above all, be committed. Be reliable. Attend the sessions that you're down to do. Show initiative, but check you're doing what's required. And document the employability skills you learn. And perhaps most importantly, enjoy it. The students who succeed with us go the extra mile. They recognise the career-enhancing opportunity they have, and they commit, and commit. You should take ownership and grasp the opportunity to learn a huge amount in an office environment. Things like skills that are about listening, really listening, and not waiting to talk, and how to talk with clients in a non-patronising and non-judgmental way. At Norfolk Community Law Service, we give students responsibility and trust. And at the same time, we keep an eye on volunteers to guide and teach practical skills. And remember that life in one of these organisations can be very fast-paced and pressured due to high demand and case complexity. The work will not always be easy and will be challenging, but you should get the support that you need. What's not to like about making a difference to a client who has a domestic abuse issue, a client who needs help with accessing benefits to which they're entitled, and a client who has wrongly been refused settled immigration status, or a client who is threatened with homelessness? So I urge you to take up the volunteering opportunities that present themselves, give it your all, enjoy it, and you will get an enormous amount back. Thank you for watching.